Visual exploration is an extremely important ingredient for successful driving. During this quick video, we're going to cover checking your mirrors, scanning the road ahead, focusing your attention on the road, and determining proper following distance. Let's start with checking your mirrors. You should check your mirrors a minimum of every 5 to 8 seconds. This will allow you to know what's going on around you at all times. This will also help you to determine how much following distance you should have from the vehicle in front of you. If somebody is tailgating you or following you too closely, you should increase your following distance. This will allow you to make calm, confident decisions in the case of an emergency. As you've noticed in the upper right hand corner of your screen, it shows you how often you should check your mirrors. In this particular frame, we can see that the driver checks his mirrors approximately every 3 seconds. While you may think that this is a good thing to check your mirrors this frequently, it actually causes more harm than good. You're no longer focusing your eyes in front of you on the road. You're more worried about what's going on behind you, and somebody could cut over in front of you and you would have to take emergency actions. When you check your mirrors, it should be a short glance, and you should be able to interpret what's behind you rather quickly. That way you don't have to take your eyes off the road in front of you. Let's talk about scanning the road in front of you. As you drive, you should constantly keep your eyes moving. By doing this, you're actually triggering your brain to stay awake and to be more reactive. If you focus your attention always right in front of you or 15 seconds in front of you and never scan the road between those two distances, then your eyes will become focused and you will lose your perception of what's going on around you. Your peripheral vision will fade. You should also focus your attention on the road ahead of you. That way you can be more attentive to hazards that may come up. Whether it's somebody who changes lanes abruptly in front of you, a pedestrian crossing the road, or rug board coming up on a gravel road. There are countless things that conducting a proper visual search will help you to accomplish. One of the main ones is to help you determine the proper following distance. I'm sure that you've heard rumors in the past that the proper following distance is 1 car length, or maybe even 3 car lengths behind somebody. Well, every car has a different length to it, so do you go by the motorcycle you just passed or the semi-truck that you're following? The proper way to determine following distance is to have a 1-second gap for every 10 mile per hour you're traveling. This means that if you're traveling 30 miles per hour, you have a 3-second following distance. The best way to determine following distance is by having the vehicle in front of you when they pass a sign or when they pass a landmark with the rear of their vehicle. Mark that and then count how many seconds it is. We're going to start with this yellow sign that you can see. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. We have approximately 3 seconds of following distance, or a 3-second gap between us and the vehicle in front of us. As you can see, we're traveling about 30 miles per hour. Proper following distance is extremely important. If you're following someone too closely, then you're not giving yourself enough time to make good, confident decisions. You'll have to react in an emergency, and it may not turn out as good as you'd like. We also understand that by leaving more space in front of you, it will allow other vehicles the opportunity to jump in front of you. Keep in mind, when in the oil field or on dirt roads, you need to increase your following distance because of the rugged terrain that you're traveling on.